When we're talking about America, it's not about you're fucked. It's about we are fucked. Because what America does is going to ruin the rest of the planet. No.
Donald Trump heading back to the White House.
This will usher in an unprecedented era in American history.
Can you talk about the proposed denaturalization? I mean, once they're done with like deporting every undocumented migrant in the country, they want to start the process of denaturalization, as in people that are naturalized U.S. citizens will no longer be able to maintain their citizenship. All of which is, of course, deeply unconstitutional. And then again, what is the fucking Constitution?
In a dramatic political comeback, Donald Trump will return to the White House. And if he's going to share the credit for his victory with anyone, it's this guy.
Where is he? Come on up here, Elon. Come here.
Elon Musk, known for selling cars, making rockets, became one of the biggest political donors in American history.
Even with the Supreme Court's Citizens United ruling allowing corporations to spend unlimited amounts on campaigns, the nearly $200 million that Musk spent, along with his intense campaigning both on X and on the ground, dwarfs precedent.
A star is born, Elon.
And he's already reaping the rewards. Immediately after Trump's victory, Tesla shares went through the roof.
In a single day after the election, his net worth goes up, by like 26 billion. And that's just the beginning. Trump is in a position to make him even richer.
Musk is like the de facto vice president, and he is going to have a role kind of reshaping the contours of the federal government going forward.
There's a word for guys like this.
Elon Musk is an oligarch. And by that, I mean in the sense that he is a very wealthy business person.
It's crazy to see Bloomberg talk about how a rich billionaire is an oligarch. You admitted you don't know what the Constitution is. How can you question anyone? Careful what you say. You just asked what the Constitution is. The media, leftist political tuition, doesn't even know what the Constitution is. Yes, I don't know what the Constitution is what I meant, and not that the Constitution no longer matters, given that the Supreme Court has a supermajority of reactionary right-wing justices that will benefit Donald Trump.
Person who has used and seems to be interested in continuing to use his political connections to make money. Imagine Taylor Swift, Warren Buffett, Rupert Murdoch are all rolled into one. That's Elon Musk.
So what does Elon Musk want from this newfound power?
Musk wants a lot of things from Donald Trump.
Elon Musk's journey to kingmaker began, intentionally or not, with his acquisition of Twitter in 2022.
Elon Musk paid $44 billion to buy Twitter, and conventional wisdom is Elon Musk destroyed Twitter. And from a business standpoint, that is true. If you look at what investors have said is about 80% less than it was when Elon Musk bought it. But I don't think Elon Musk looks at this as a business decision. He looks at it as a cultural and a political play, as influence, as a way to change the culture from what he sees as, too left-wing, too woke, however you want to put it. It is now basically the center from which a lot of right-wing culture and political advocacy is originating.
One of Musk's very first actions at Twitter, before even rebranding it as X, was to reinstate Donald Trump's account, which had been suspended in 2021 following the January 6th insurrection. His return to Twitter was marked by this notorious post.
He saved free speech.
Even though Trump's own platform, Truth Social, is in competition with Twitter, Musk's reach exposed Trump to a whole new audience.
Musk kind of opened the door for a lot of people who maybe would never have looked at Trump or considered voting for Trump to take a look at him. Like the young men who follow Elon and think that Elon is great, now see Trump in a different light. And he has given Trump like a gravitas that maybe he didn't have before. It's one thing to have Hulk Hogan speaking at Madison Square Garden for you. It's another to have arguably like the most successful capitalist in a generation speak.
The future is gonna be amazing.
Bloomberg I can't even talk. Bloomberg guy making Elon's purchase of Twitter seemed like it was calculated and intentional. Elon originally tried to get out of the deal, then was forced by the course to do it. Yeah. I mean, he is a billionaire after all, so they are gonna fucking do a healthy dose of pro-billionaire propaganda. It is Bloomberg. Come on. Legit hate Elon more than Trump, and Trump is definitely on my shit list. I hate Elon more than Donald Trump as well, I think. And only because, like, he has the one-to-one exact same worldview as Donald Trump. And, you know, even after Donald Trump passes away, Elon Musk will still be very much alive and pushing even worse shit, most likely. And also on top of that, Elon has no fucking riz. Like, at least Donald Trump is telegenic. Well, we don't know who dies first. Come on, brother.
Amazing!
Amazing! USA! USA! I just, like, it's burned into my mind every time I fucking see him. Ugh. So fucking gross. So goddamn lame, dude.
This is like a mutually beneficial business arrangement, right? Trump got money and got elected. Musk gets sway over the federal government.
This mutually beneficial arrangement includes a new role for Musk that raises a whole host of potential conflicts.
At the Madison Square Garden rally, Howard Lutnick introduced Musk as the co-chair of the Department of Government Efficiency.
We set up Doge.
Yes. I think the funniest name is DOGE, the Doge, Department of Government Efficiency.
Musk wants the federal government to mostly get out of his way.
It's such a funny meme, guys.
Tesla is a electric car company, and it very much would like the federal government to approve its business in robotaxis, driverless cars. Elon Musk runs Neuralink, which sells brain implants. Elon Musk would very much like the federal government to legalize that. And you could kind of go on and on.
While pushing for less federal oversight, Musk also stands to gain billions.
Elon Musk owns a major defense contractor. It's called SpaceX. The US government is their most important client.
SpaceX has already gotten billions of dollars worth of contracts between 2009 and 2024, but this could pale in comparison to future contracts under the Trump-Musk alliance.
Another thing that annoys me is that this is genuinely a fucking fantastically impressive feat of modern technology. And it is all because of former NASA engineers that put this fucking project together. And we had to fucking outsource it. We had to outsource it to SpaceX in a private public partnership so that Elon Musk could eat away all of the fucking glory. And by had to, I mean, we decided to. But I do think that inevitably he will get canned. Elon Musk is pissing off everyone on Trump's team. He wants to be seen as having a say in everything, even if he doesn't, one person in Trump's orbit said. Yeah. So we're getting Cyberpunk 2077? Yeah, but that's like fun to play in, but not fun to live in. It is an anarcho-capitalist dystopia where corporations run the entire world.
Like as many more contracts as possible, and would like a president who would say, create a new Mars program and hire him to send the rockets up.
Starlink is SpaceX's network of space-based satellites. They are operating in roughly 100 countries around the world. They have applied for, FCC licenses to kind of expand to rural areas.
That satellite business would very much like some of its own defense contracts, as well as subsidies for.
That's the other thing I fucking hate about this is that Starlink is also objectively a cool piece of technology. That is, however, the beauty of billionaire CEOs. The companies work without them. In some instances, they can even be better without them. So remember that. The technology is cool and it's impressive. And it can exist without Elon Musk.
Regular people to buy internet from it.
It's highly unusual for the CEO of so many companies to play such a strong role in an incoming administration where he will have sway over the agencies that the government regulates. Ideally, he would recuse himself or he would not be involved in those agencies. But this is Trump 2.0. Like the sort of old rules of conflicts of interest may be out the window here.
He's a great business guy, and he's a great cost cutter. You've seen that.
Elon Musk just sort of like laid off 80% of Twitter's workforce, basically by waving his hand back in 2022. He cut around 20% of Tesla earlier this year, just kind of spur of the moment. So if I were a federal worker, a civil servant, or maybe running a union that represents federal workers, I would be very worried.
He's going to go through every agency, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Department of Justice, NHTSA, the FAA, but I think that everything is on the table.
Musk has proposed cutting up to $2 trillion from the federal budget.
$2 trillion is a huge amount of money that really hits at entitlement programs like Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid and veterans benefits. That's going to bring real pain.
Even with a friendly Congress, however, it's unlikely that members would approve such major entitlement cuts, given the political risks. And perhaps the most alarming conflict of Musk's cost-cutting role is his potential ability to halt unfavorable investigations into his business dealings.
Right now, there are between a half dozen and a dozen different investigations into Elon Musk's companies.
I can't comment, because it's legal stuff. But I'm curious what you guys think.
It's not like he can just order those investigations closed.
When was it your fuck? Greetings from Germany. They don't realize that this impacts you too, brother. You're cooked too. Also, you got the AFD to worry about too. Didn't your government collapse recently? Shit's fucked all across the Western world, man. It is so bad. I was in a Waymo the other day and it was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. What if we never got high-speed rail, but instead 100% driverless vehicles in the streets in 50 years? No.
But if he is in a position to control the federal budget, what better way?
Yeah, when we're talking about America, it's not about you're fucked. It's about we are fucked. Because what America does is going to ruin the rest of the planet, no matter what.
To deal with an investigation than to just defund the agency that is supposed to be doing that investigation. There's one thing we learned from the last Trump presidency, which is that it doesn't really matter what your job is in the Trump White House. What matters is who is talking to Trump on a regular basis. And right now, that is Elon Musk.
Musk and Trump are very similar men in that they both love to be the main character. They don't like to share the limelight.
And it's hard to imagine that these two giant personalities will be able to stay in the same room and stay aligned for a really long time without running into problems. But Elon and Trump need each other. And that is what's different. And that is what could make Musk's influence much more lasting.
Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.